first day in Bogo, I went to see the mayor, and the mayor wasn't in. So I then went to see the DSWD, and I spoke to one person that was there, but wasn't necessarily the right person. So all they were able to do really was put me in touch with another organisation that was doing similar work here, and I had difficulties getting hold of them. So in the meantime, I connected with yourself, Michael, in Hope for Northern Cebu, and we started getting the food supply. And from there, I realised that, well, if we've got the food, we can start the day centre. So I just progressed with the plans for that and continue to meet people, make connections and networking, that sort of thing. This is Elena, and Elena has been my angel, really. She's connected me with all sorts of people here in Bogo. She's able to communicate with the kids, which has been great. So we're just trying to find out some things about them, really, what the situation is.
Yeah, actually, the kids here really they need some assistance. So since Nick has found them, and then we met each other, so I tried to assist him as well, as if as a foreigner. He doesn't, he cannot communicate much with the kids, so I helped him.
It's a slow process because they have to earn their trust, but what we can gather is there's a significant number of them that are sleeping outside in the park, and they range from all sorts of ages, and they spend most of the day begging until they get enough pesos for some food, really. But that said, most of the time they seem, reasonably happy. They just haven't got any responsible adults to look out for them, really. So that's why we're trying to help them.
Some of them, they have parents, but they abandon them. That's what they told us. Then they just continue to roam around since they don't want also to go back to their families, and they find friends, so they stayed here.
They don't have adults to look after them, but they all look after each other, which is quite heartwarming to see. They all do. They're like one big family, really. This is their bakada. Come on! I think he might be high. And when they're taking solvents and things, they do it to suppress their hunger. So then they're not so hungry. So it's a bit of a vicious circle, really. It's been a busy week. What I've been trying to do is connect with some official NGOs and organisations. I've had meetings with various people to see if they're willing to take this project on, because as an individual there's only so much that I can do. The problem is because they don't have any official affiliation with any particular organisation, it's necessary for me to get permission from the mayor and the local government in order to work with the children. But the thing is, the way I see it, I don't need to work with the children. I've got a plan. I've got something that we've got a plan for a daycare centre. We have volunteers. We've got a venue. We've got a supply of food. Things are ready to go. From there, be able to assess the children's needs and find out what it is that they need to try and help them. But it needs another organisation to take on the plan and move it forward. What I said, one of the problems is the kids are dirty, yes, and they don't have anywhere to wash, and they don't have things to wash with. So I've asked if anyone can help us with this, and you came up with this amazing bag full of like stuff.
Yeah.
What's the carina, please?
The inside of this bag is stuffed toys, some storybook and blankets, then water bottle, then some shirt, and then there's in here that it's a hygiene thing. It's a
toiletries.
Yeah.
Soap.
toothbrush, Colgate, so shampoo and conditioner. So we bring this one because we're gonna give this to the kids, but we can't give this to them yet because they need to find a place to restore this one.
Yeah. So Elena's helped us to find a place at the church where we can do activities with the children, but we don't have a storage place. So we're not sure about giving the children the bags because they might just disappear. You know? So who goes to school here? Who goes to school? You go to school?
Yeah.
Yeah. So but many others they don't go to school. Most of the children don't go to school.
My sister.
Yeah. So why do they not go to school?
No have bag. No have pencil and paper. And no have and phone store.
No
For school.
Yeah. So you need things so you can go to school and you don't have any money for those things. So
Yeah, in one word, they don't have educational supplies. They need someone to help them in order that they can continue to go to school. So hopefully everything goes well.
So that's one of the main things that we want to try and do, is try and get the children into school so they're going to spend less time on the streets. The reason they're on the streets is because they need money for food. They need, you know, they don't need money for entertainment, but you know, they want money for entertainment. If they're at school and they're active, you know, their minds are active, and their bellies are full, then you know, they don't need to be on the streets. And the other issue is, like they're all saying, simple things like having pen, paper, books, you know, your bag, your school supplies, clean clothes, you know, all these things are they're small things to us, but they're big things to them, and they make the absolute difference between a child being able to go to school or not. And the difference in this country between a child going to school or not is the difference between them continuing this life where they're living on the streets, or they have a chance of an education and getting a job. So, you know, if there's anyone out there that can help us in this regard, then that would be amazing.